Alrighty, so orders are going out. That's what we're working on right now. Salsa's wide awake. Very excited. I know she hasn't been a part of many videos. Yep, she's still alive though. She's still here. Still has her antics. But yeah, we're heading out to the scrapyard. We're going to do a daily vlog today. I haven't done one in a really long time. And with the holiday season here, I've kind of lost track of my videos. So let's head to the scrapyard this morning. I actually got a cool surprise out in the scrap pile this morning. So yeah, let's run out there, put a jacket on. Salsa unfortunately cannot go to the scrapyard, but let's see if we even find anything at the scrapyard. I'm going to take some metal in and maybe make some money, find something. Who knows? So yeah, let's see how today turns out. I also have to finish my roof. I have not finished that. It's currently 16 degrees outside, so it's frozen. The pond's also frozen. So it's that time of the year. It's getting cold. So this is what I thought was kind of cool. We have a whole thing of aluminum that I sorted. But this whole piece here, this is the radiator. I found probably in 2 trash picking videos ago. It had a huge steel plate on this side. It was actually just clipped onto this. But this is actually all copper. The entire thing is copper. There were some brass valves on the end. But this end piece, you follow it down, and that's copper as well. So, I don't know what this is worth, but this is hopefully going to, well, I wouldn't say pay for a tank of gas, but it's going to come pretty close, I would think. It definitely half a tank of gas for this one piece that we found in the trash. So I thought that was really neat. It must be fairly old if they decide to make this the way they did, with copper fins rather than aluminum fins. Thought that was kind of interesting. I know it's not the coolest thing in the world or the craziest thing in the world, but I don't know, hopefully you get 30 bucks for it, $40 for it. Maybe like $35. That's my guess. We can guess in the comment section if you want to. But let's head over to the scrapyard and see what we get. Also, a bunch of aluminum. This piece was that it was either drapes or blinds that I found in the trash that had a bunch of plastic on the inside. That was very easy to get taken apart as well. So a lot of this scrap stuff is really just a couple screws and a hammer. Just like this was just some pliers and a Sawzall on like one part on both sides. The joys of scrap. I might also hit up a thrift store today, so that'll be kind of fun. We'll see if we get there on time. It looks like that's frozen. Alrighty, and here we are at the recycling place. If people bring in like boxes or barrels, and they have scrap inside it, like a wood barrel or a wood box, they put them there, and they're actually free. So I've found a couple nail kegs over the past couple of years. A Lumacraft boat over there. Let's see what it looks like. That'd be dirty aluminum. It's got wood on the inside. Don't need a boat. I have a rowboat. I don't use it. It is aluminum also. Probably would be clean aluminum because it does have a wood or plastic on it. But I don't use it. I'm not taking Salsa in a boat ride yet. I wonder how that would go. That would probably be quite the adventure. Alright, so I wonder what I'll get for all of this. This is probably going to be peanuts compared to this. I'm going to say $5 or $6. Let's go $6. $6.50 for all this. And hopefully 30 bucks. Let's go $28 on the copper radiator. And I'm keeping the barrel, because the barrel's cool. So what I'm doing here, if you're new to the channel, is I hit every piece. So I believe this is all aluminum. That's how I separate. But I hit everything with a magnet, because if it sticks to a magnet, it's not aluminum. It's not a non-ferrous metal. So it does not belong in this building behind me, because that's all the building. It's a part of the scrapyard, but this is where the money is. It's in this building. It's not over on the big piles. So, and there's also a lot of different tricks. So there should be, in some of these, either a steel rod that runs through this, or the tips are steel, but since this is a cast aluminum, they give you a little bit more leeway. Whereas this is a, like this is cast, it's a thicker kind of metal, and this is, I would say, sheet aluminum because it's thinner. Having any sort of steel on this, they're more likely to say, hey, we can't take that as clean aluminum. Especially something very thin that can bend like that. You can't really have any steel on it, just because when they recycle this stuff gets melted down. It's pretty much next to nothing because it's so thin and light. So easy that stuff folds like a pretzel. Some machines. Oh, it's a crusher. This says roll parts on it. Pards. Back are pards. Oh, leopards. Roll pards, like leopards, because probably for Lafayette College, that's a local college. I was thinking about high schools. So it's probably something with the leopards. I think that's their mascot. I don't know what they did with a car. That I don't know. There's nothing too interesting over there. Oh, that's all ice. Right there is ice. I was going to walk out there and look at this crate over there, but I don't think I will. Alright, that does it for that. The big trick here, if you ever want to drop off scrap metal, is don't park so close to that pile. Alright, you kind of want to stay, most of them have cement, some are you're parking on mud. This is cement. But the big thing you want to do is not park where the mud is or as far back on that pile. You want to park kind of far away and walk the stuff a little bit, because you're probably going to be parking on top of screws, and the closer you are to the metal pile, the more likely you are to have a screw in your tire. So to kind of minimize that risk, I say don't park so close. Well, got a whopping total of a little over $40, but that one copper piece was a total of $25.65. And aluminum was $7.50 for a huge, huge, I wouldn't say it's that big, but it was a bucket of, or a bin of aluminum. So, not too bad. We'll be onward. Hopefully we'll go to the thrift store today. I don't know if it's in the repertoire, but it might be. Oh, I gotta go to the post office. You know what I thought about? Everything's gonna be like in the holiday festive spirit for like the next month, but then like January and February come around and it's just like everyone's just miserable, cold and miserable. I just thought of that. That's not me. I'm looking here. I'm like, wow, I got a lot of letters. Half of them they put in the wrong P.O. box. Yeah, 4 of these letters aren't the right P.O. box. These are mine. These, one for above. That are P.O. box. Alright, but I was going to say, wow, that's the first time I ever had like 7 letters at one time. Sometimes, I mean, when I first started doing YouTube, the first day I went to my mailbox after saying I had a P.O. box, I think I had like 14 packages. But I've never had like 3 or more letters at the P.O. box. I go here quite often. But thank you to the letters. One does not have a return address. Alright, and the other one is from Cactus Kobe, Delaware, right? Yep, Delaware. If anyone wants to say anything, my P.O. box information is in the description below. I don't know how many mail days I'll do before the holiday or the Christmas season. I know I usually do 2 within that week of Christmas and Christmas Eve and all those holidays. That gets to be a lot of fun. But I don't know if I'll do one before like December 15th-ish. But yeah, if you guys want to say anything, P.O. box information is down below. Wow. Let me just take one of these down. The ones that I sell, probably like 3 times or 4 times the size of this. 12-inch by 100 feet. So they're probably about 400 feet. Especially because you're going out farther too. So it's probably 400 feet. These are $20 plus tax. Wow. Or you get the 200, whoa, jeez. This is 250 feet. Yeah, the ones I sell are much bigger than that. And those are $40. So yeah, I'm probably around 400 feet, maybe 500 feet. Maybe 600 feet. We just keep going up and up. 700 feet. No, really, realistically, probably 500 or 600 feet. I would say if that's 250 feet. That's $40. There's 2 here. Well, that's good to know. Good to know in the bubble world. These sprays are $34 a piece. That is insane. Alright, got the piece I needed. I successfully went to Home Depot and didn't buy anything unnecessary. I know some people have that problem. I fortunately never got really addicted to that, like just going into stores and shopping. I think a huge thing that goes into that is that I've always been very cheap, but at the same time, going to auctions, it's amazing. Like this thing was $15. I don't see it that often, so it is what it is. But like, just everything is so expensive when you buy at retail, and it's just amazing. You go to an auction, you can buy a box lot, except for the last one I was at, but you can buy like a box of stuff that has retail value of like $200, $250, and you can literally buy it for $4, or almost guarantee you're going to be able to buy it for under $10. And it's I'm very fortunate that I don't walk into stores and leave with way too much I don't need. Gotta say, if you ever need something, just try to go to a state auction around you, especially something like screws, nails, spray paints. If you can manage your time wisely enough, you can save yourself a lot of money. That's Home Depot. This looks like, wow, it is. Is it? Sure looks like it's some vintage. Wow, that's heavy. It's a vintage Santa costume. That is amazing. Wow. I don't think I've seen that before. What are the odds? Kimberly just sent me this. Same exact pattern. Is it chip? It's only $2 here. Yeah, I grab it for $2. Where's the rest of it? That's the question. I don't think it's here because they would have put it together as a set. No, I'm not seeing it, but I'll grab this one. All right, did my grocery shopping and just try and remember what the brand of that Santa Claus outfit was. It's bothering me because I don't remember what it was. I thought it was Remco, but that might have been like the town it was in. I know Remco, I think, makes a lot of older Christmas. It's like I don't know if it's made Japan product, but it's bothering me. I can't remember. I think it just said Santa Wear. I can't remember. Anyway, cool bowl here. This is now, surprisingly, I have 3 of these now. Somehow, miraculously, I've come across 3 of these in a matter of months. So very cool. Another yellow Pyrex bowl dot. I think this bowl is about $20 to $30 plus shipping on eBay, in case you're wondering. If you want to see what they're really worth, you can look up a whole set. I've had every one but I think one, but I've sold off the other individual ones myself. Well, I have the blue one. I do remember I had the green one, and the green one was worth the most amount of money. I think that was the rare one to find. But yeah, if you want to look up a set, look up polka dot, or dot, I should say, dot Pyrex bowls on eBay. They're a crazy amount for a whole set. Any set of Pyrex is a crazy amount, I should say that. Alright, so I really wanted to get this all completed before it got so cold we were going to have issues. But I'm going to go up top of the roof, scrape off the one part that's really bad with paint, repaint it, even though I shouldn't be painting when it's 30 something degrees out. And I was going to pressure wash the rest, but it looks like we already have our first water issue of the winter. And it looks like it froze so badly that it actually broke through the brass. That is awful. Like, it shouldn't do that. So it looks like next year I'm going to have to replace this whole fixture. That stinks. That one lonely weed. It's probably not good for the foundation either. You got all this water going right back into it. I don't know how long it's been broken for. But yeah, it looks like I gotta replace this. This is so rigged together I can't even explain it. But that shouldn't be too hard to fix. Should just screw off the edge. It will. But there's currently water flow going through, and even though this thing is shut off, that's shut off. It managed to break through. So we're going to get this completed and then hopefully just shut off the water for the year. Now I'll wrap it up here for another fun day with taco stacks. See, these are things that I do just in my life that never make it to just a typical trash day or storage unit clean out or a thrift store video. We are absolutely everywhere, and we're currently freezing our butts off. About to go on a roof that hopefully isn't frozen, because then we'll be in even more trouble. ASMR paint scraping with taco stacks. For everyone out there who says they like wooded siding, I beg to differ. Now, I was going to use a power washer for this, but I'm trying to paint this the same day. I think if I power wash it, I'll soak it with water and it won't dry in time. Who the heck's coming down my driveway? Amazon. Tell you right now, my legs are going to hurt tomorrow morning. My back feels great. Back downstairs, gotta change my outfit. I don't remember who sent me this, but someone did. It is now my go-to water jacket. Not really waterproof, but it helps me out a lot for outdoor work. So whoever sent me this, probably about a year or 2 years ago, thank you. It's now my outdoor jacket, which I'm going to use for the rest of the pressure washing. I'm also about to wash the towels, and Salsa's, well, she was just laying on it. She was guarding it. Alright, well that needs a second coat, but it looks pretty sharp compared to what it did. And then, yeah, that's all done now. This whole side, you guys saw what it was like before. It's all like filled with soot and dirt. Sauce absolutely loves me being out here. But, yeah, fun day. No more bees, but then again, it's like 25 degrees out, so probably for the best, right? Alrighty, so that's going to wrap it up here for today's wonderful adventure of stuff. I haven't even sat down and done my own personal work or editing or anything like that. That is for probably the next 2 hours or so. Wow, I am cold, but finally have completed all the projects with this pressure washer for this year. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the water system and then replace that valve probably next year. That way if any more water gets into it over the winter, it won't break again, but it does need to be replaced, the whole faucet spigot system, that is. But yeah, an awesome day. This was an awesome pressure washer. I know a lot of people said that I had to readjust this. It was leaking pretty bad, and like I said, I found this in the trash. There had to be some reason why the guy threw it out, and I think it was because this was all screwed up. Also, while the fittings down here, the thread is stripped, so it's kind of like once you put it in there, it ain't coming out. It's going to stay there forever. So yeah, that's kind of I think why the guy threw it out. Probably because of the leaking on the handle, which realistically all you have to do is buy a whole new tube and probably a new pressure gun on that. But guess the guy threw it out, she threw it out, he threw it out, I don't know, but now it's mine and I'll probably be using it next year. But overall, an awesome treasure hunt, an awesome day of adventures. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this wonderful vlog with me, and catch you guys next time for the next adventure. Who knows what we get into? Hopefully it'll be something fun. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.